Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. Today we have got part 9 of our Revell Into Darkness Enterprise build. Okay, so in part 9 we're going to be connecting the secondary hole to the lower saucer section. Let me show you in the instructions what we're going to do. So if we click in our instructions to the relevant page, you will see this is the secondary hole we've got so far. And yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be attaching that to the underside of the saucer section. And it's going to basically just attach. We've got the 4 pegs on here, and we've got this little notch at the front that's like a lock-in mechanism that locks it in, so it makes it like a one-time thing. Once you put it in, you ain't getting that back out. What we're also going to do is we're going to put a load of decals on. So let me get to the decal section and I'll show you. So yeah, so on here we've got loads of little decals on the sides of the secondary hole, just here, and on the opposite side, and also on the lower half of the saucer section we've got all these decals to put on as well. So we're going to be putting all this on today, and then right at the end we can go to the front of the video and we've got the observation deck. We're going to put the windows in for that, and there is a decal to go on that as well, just here. So we're going to do that today as well. Yeah, we've got quite a few steps we're going to be doing today, so probably what I'll do is I'll speed it up a little bit while we're applying the decals, so just so you can watch that, and then we'll come back once we've going to connect the two pieces together. Yeah, so let's get the parts we need and start building. Okay, so we've got our Enterprise here. We've tidied up all of the seams here. This part is still not attached yet. This ain't glued on, but I've just got it on there for the minute. We've tidied up the shuttle bay. As you can see, it looks all really nice. And under here, looks a lot better as well. All the seam work's tidied. We've attached the front part now onto here. So now we've just got the screw part that goes onto there. And all the seam work up here is all nice and tidy as well. So we're going to apply some decals, and to do that I've cut out all the decals here for this section that we're going to be doing. So these are all the decals for the secondary hole right here. And yeah, so basically we're going to be attaching all of these to this. So make sure you've got your book and get yourself, I'm going to use just plain old regular warm water for this. So I'm going to take one of the decals, I'm going to take this one first and just soak it in there for a few seconds. While that's soaking, I'm going to turn this over, grab myself one of these, dip it in the water. This is just going to go around about here, so I'm just going to put a little trickle of water all the way around where it's going to go. It's going to come down here as well. So I'm going to speed this next bit up where we're going to apply the decals. So I'm going to put this one on first, and then we're going to do them all one by one. So with that, we've now got the secondary hull and the lower saucer section all decaled out. Let me just quickly show you that. So on the side here, we've got like the Star Trek Federation logo. Underneath, we've got all of these parts. We've painted this area black inside here. The decal sitting nicely over there, and then we've got our registry NCC 1701. On the front will go our deflector dish, so I've already checked it all the seams are nicely tidied up and light blocked. On the back there we have the registry on the back there as well, NCC 1701, and little tiny writing. Don't know if the camera will pick that up, it does say Enterprise on there. And as for the saucer section, there we go, we've got all the details in there, and I don't know if I can turn it to show you, there is some just on here as well on the side. So yeah, that's all the detailing. We've got all the little panel pieces and everything on there, and on the back we've got that. So we're going to attach this to the secondary hull now. So we're going to have to put some glue on here. So I've got me modeller's glue. We're going to want to keep the cables in the middle for this and try and thingy. This is like basically a one snap deal. So once we've got it in, there's no bringing it out. So I'm just putting my modeller's glue all around here on the pegs, on here, down the back section, right. So now I'm going to snap this into here. So first off, I'm going to feed the cables through the hole, making sure that they go in nicely and I'm not going to get them trapped. And we've got this little tab at the front of the secondary hole just here. Once we've snapped that in, we won't be able to bring it out. So let's try and snap that in now. Basically a one-time thing. So that's that in. And now we're making sure I've got a little light thing here, pulling them in. Now we can push this into place. There we go. Sealing it into here. It's a tight fit, but don't be scared of it. There we go. Now it's in. Give it some good pressure immediately, because we don't want any light leak out of here. So I'm going to keep some pressure on this, and then we'll come back when it's nice and dry. So there you go, that's nice and dry now, all sealed in. As you can see, we've got the 4 pins, 1, 2, 3 and 4, all glued in nicely, and we've got this little notch bit in here as well. Once you've got this in, you will really struggle to get this back out. So make sure once you put this in, it's for good, basically. Yeah, we've also got these windows around here that are going to be continuing on from our light strip. So this is the cable that we've got coming up from the secondary hull for our light strip, and in front of each one of these windows we're going to have a bit of light tape in front of them. This is for our switch, so this is going to go to the circuit board for our switch, and obviously we're going to put the windows in now, and we're going to put the observation deck in as well. So we're going to get them parts in now, which are all on sprue A. So as you can see, this is sprue A. We get our observation deck here, and this is for the top saucer section, so we're not going to need that yet, but we get all of the side windows here as well. So we're going to cut them off the sprue, and we're going to start installing them. Okay, so now we've got all the parts for the windows cut off the sprue, and yeah, that's them there. So we're going to move them just to the side for a second, and we're going to concentrate on the observation deck. So we've got this piece here, which has got 3 tabs, 1 on each side, apart from the top side. They do have holes in them, as you can see, if it focuses. Just there. And yeah, this has also got 3 notch pins on here that's going to help us locate them. So I'm going to stick a little dab of glue just on top of each of these pins, and that's going to help us keep this in. just like that. And now we can drop our observation deck onto there, locating it on top of these pins, which can be quite fiddly, but make sure you get it on and all the way in, just like that. And that is that in there. And there is a decal to go on this, which we'll put on in a minute. So that's the lower observation deck in there now, located on these 3 pins. And now we just need to bring in this piece to cover up these windows here. So I'm just going to put a splodge of glue just on top of each one of them. And try not to get it in the gaps where the windows are going, because we don't want it will fog up if we do that. And we can push this now into here, and there is a location pin to help us get it the right way round. So now we need to do is just push this in, make sure we get it fully seated in so the windows protrude out the other side, just here. Now I'm just going to put the decal on that goes on top of here. So I'm going to bring that in, which is this one, decal number 21. So I'm going to stick that in my tub of water for a few seconds, let that take. Grab one of these again. And after a few seconds, that should be able to be moved off of this bit of card that it's on. Now I'm going to dab a little bit of water just on top of the window here. And then lower this down on top of it. Now I can maneuver this into place with a damp one of these. And then with the dry side, just soak up a little bit of that water. Just takes the creases out of it. You should have something that looks a little like that. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to start putting these windows in around the sides. So we can start just dabbing a little bit of glue just either side of where the windows are going to go, and then plugging each window piece into there, just like that. And we're going to follow that all the way around. Pushing our windows in, and then we just hold them for a few seconds until the glue dries, and then we'll move on to the next one. And we just keep going round until we've got it with all the windows in. Now the very last window goes just in here. Just like that. And now we've got all our windows installed in the Enterprise, and there's no more windows to put in. So that is where we're going to leave it this time, and coming up next time we're probably going to get all our wires in here for to light up these windows. We're probably going to do that next. And we're also going to start getting our circuit boards in and putting all our wiring in, getting it fed down here to come up through the warp nacelles, ready for when we do the warp nacelles. So that's it guys, that is part 9 all complete, and the Enterprise is starting to come along now, not too many more videos to go. As I said, probably next time we'll get all the wiring in the top piece, so then all we need to do is build both the warp nacelles. I've already done one, and you'll see how I did that coming up in a video very, very soon. And then we've got the top of the saucer section to go on, all the decals to go on, and then it's basically finished. So yeah, not too many more videos to go. So if you like this video guys, please leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Till next time guys, take care. Bye-bye.